My name is Michaela, and if you're new around here, we talk all about reselling to make a profit online, supporting charities, keeping things out of landfill, and some eco-friendly tips along the way. We are starting this week by doing a Christmas twilight market with some stock that I recently liquidated from a business in Sydney, and it's all high quality baby stuff, organic, cotton, fair trade, small boutique businesses, and it's really good stuff. So a little catch up from yesterday. I did a mock setup of the market in my garage just so I can get an idea of where I'm putting everything. I priced everything, got everything into its categories. I've still got to take some things out of plastic and label a few more things with prices, but pretty much this is how it's going to be set up. And now I know exactly what to do when I get there, and there's a mad rush to get unpacked. I've got a couple of signs done, but I do need to make a few more, so that's also on the list for this morning. So one of the things I'm doing this morning is putting together like a cheat sheet for myself. I've got about 24 brands up there, and a lot of them are like based in Melbourne or Australian based, but then there are some that are based overseas, but they're all small batch boutique items. Some of them are organic cotton and some aren't. Some of them are made with recycled material. So anyway, I just want to make sure I know exactly what I'm talking about to each customer about each brand. So I'm going to do a little cheat sheet on each brand that I've got printed out, and I've got it. So the reason I've done this mock setup is so that I know exactly what to do when I get to the market. I had everything in brand order in their tubs, but I'm actually putting everything into like their category at the market, so I had to pull everything out and redo it. The lady who owned all of this stock before me, she did markets, and so she had price stickers on them. I'm doing like flat even numbers, so like $10, $5, $20. She did 95, 99 cent and then odd numbers, and so I had to change everything. So that was really time consuming, but now it's done. So it's time to pack up. A lot of this stuff I can just put straight back in the tubs, back into boxes with lids, and off we go to redo it all again in 2 hours. Okay, so it's 5:45, so I've been here since 2. We started setting up at 2. Not so good so far. So it's been incredibly windy, it's been raining. I've paid my store fee of $25. So with a couple of hours left, I'm pretty disheartened, to say the least. And with the wind, just like people are standing around, and every gust, everybody just runs. Like they're like, oh, this is horrible, and then run. So yeah, it's not been good so far. So fingers crossed it picks up, or I at least sell something else. So I just got home, and it's about 8 o'clock, I think. And I did not sell a single thing. Nothing. I am absolutely devastated. I'm upset. I'm gutted. I'm frustrated. You know, I spent 9 hours yesterday organizing, pricing, setting up, taking everything out of their packaging so that it was able to be displayed and people could feel it and see everything. So that everything is out of its packaging. And then we started getting ready to, like, we packed the car and to get ready and stuff today at around lunchtime. So that's another 9 hours today, plus organizing my business insurance, plus getting price tags and other things throughout the week for it, and nothing. So, you know, I really try not to complain because I am absolutely blessed, and I know I am, and I'm very grateful for everything that comes my way and the lifestyle and everything I've worked for. But this is the reality, that sometimes you try your hardest and you do your best and there's no rewards. And so that's definitely what happened tonight. I tried really hard with this one. I was really proud of it. I was really happy with how it all worked out. But the biggest factor against us was the weather. It was terrible weather. It was blowing a gale the whole time. It rained as we were setting up, and so everybody was just frustrated, like all the other store holders around me. So everything got sprinkled with rain, and then the sun came out a little bit, but it was just windy the whole time. So like people were trying to flick through the prints that I had, and it was just like blowing people in the face, and so they would just get like frustrated and walk away. But there was hardly anybody around as it was, so like I probably had 3 people look through my clothing rack. I've been doing markets for years, and this is the worst experience I've ever had. So anyway, everything's packed up as we packed it up tonight, which is in absolutely no order. Nothing's back in its original packaging. I just wanted to get home out of the rain because we could see it coming as well. So at the very least, everything is ready to go for another market. If I do decide to do one, I'd love to do another market before Christmas. Or if we do like, I don't know, set up a stall out the front. I don't know. But yeah, that's the reality. Sometimes you try your best and it doesn't work. So super gutted. Let's hope the rest of this week is amazing and I get $1 million in sales. Welcome back. It is Monday morning now, and I have decided to grab Monday by the balls and start this week fresh. I'm going to challenge myself to photographing and listing 50 items today, which is about double what I usually get done. If in doubt, list. If you're having an awesome day, list. List, because that's the only way that things are going to sell. So that's the mindset that I'm going with today. I'm just going to list. Sunday, we had like a movie day, just relaxing, which was really good. And we put up most of our Christmas decorations, which was very cool. We try to be as zero waste as possible with Christmas decorations. A lot of our decorations are hand-me-downs, or anything that we've bought is all wooden or metal. So we know that we can either compost it or recycle it. We're really conscious with it. It's very hard around Christmas time. We still walk around the shopping centre just googly-eyed at all of the beautiful decorations out, especially for us because we want to have Australiana themed Christmas decorations, and that's becoming a lot more mainstream. About 3 years ago, it was really hard to find Australian animals. We're really wanting to get more of that, and this year it's everywhere. Really good to see more of that this year in terms of Australiana theme and zero waste, because both of those things we found in Kmart, and that means that it's going more mainstream, that people are demanding it more, and so these companies are listening and they are producing more of it. So awesome to see. So when I'm photographing, I photograph the measurements and then type them into the description. So I've got my photos here. So I'm currently listing this taking shape top. So as I do, I click onto the measurement. So this is the chest measurement, and then I double that number for the full measurement, and I write it into the description here. This process has worked out to be really fast and really easy for me. There's been a lot of trial and error, but this is what I'm currently doing. Halftime break, I'm going to the garden. Love it. So it's now Monday night, and for like the 3rd week in a row, I'm shipping on a Monday instead of a Sunday night. Yesterday, I just did not feel like doing anything. I just felt like a big pile of poo. So I'm gonna ship tonight. I'll take you through everything that's sold. Got a little original bananas in pajamas paperback that went for $9, I think. So that'll just go in an envelope untracked at $2.20. This D-Link, I think it's like an internet connection thing. I have no idea where this came from. I don't know what it is, but it sold for $18. This cute little beef eater teddy bear with its Harrods tag. Very cute. This drip glaze retro stackable mug. These sell really well and really fast. This one went for $15. This cute little ceramic dish I got from the garage sale probably about 4 weeks ago now. Just for $1. It sold for $6 plus postage, but it was just a really cool item that I had to give a second life to. This Land Before Time DVD set, it sold for $65 free shipping. Got it for $5. This set of Australian bird books, volume 1 and 2, they went for $35 plus shipping. This is an Alana Hill cardigan. It's silk and cotton blend. This gorgeous Country Road blouse, it is sheer, it went for $30 plus postage. This is a gorgeous linen gingham dress from Princess Highway, new with tags. I actually bought it for myself online and it was way too big, so I've just resold it. So tonight I'm doing all of my items in cardboard boxes with my water activated paper tape. I just sort of choose when I feel like it, if I'm doing boxes or satchels, just whatever takes my fancy on the day. I get these free every day, so I have a lot. And so I thought tonight, well, I have a bit of energy, so I'm going to use them up. Keeping everything plastic free, I use newspaper as my fill. And then I seal all up with some more water activated paper tape and my compostable labels. Morning, it is Wednesday morning. Yesterday I did some listing in the morning and then I went and helped my mum in the afternoon with some landscaping, so that was really fun. And then at nighttime for dinner we cooked our very first pumpkin that we've grown, which was super exciting. It was a little bit underripe, so we know that for next time, but it still tasted amazing. So today's very similar. I'm doing some listings this morning. I've helped out with hubby's work. I do some background work for them, and then I'm going to go help mum again with some more landscaping this afternoon. So a nice mixture throughout the day, which feels really good. These are just a few things that I'm listing this morning. These little Ravensburger puzzles, they're 54 pieces, really cute, and doesn't seem to be anything much like them listed. There's a couple of cars and frozen ones, but these seem to be quite unique. I have double checked the number of pieces in there, they're definitely correct. This adorable little beanie, it is handmade, brand deluxe and 100% wool. This Pure Baby jumper, size 1, it is so cute, and it is organic cotton and wool, so a really beautiful piece listing that. I'll grab out a few more pieces of clothing, probably from my wardrobe, and list them as well. I've got this jacket that I'm doing and it smells pretty musky, so it's obviously been sitting in a closet for a while somewhere. So what I've got is my little concoction here. It is vinegar, water and essential oils, and so it just neutralizes those smells. It evaporates really fast, so there's no residue left on the clothing. But I use this for everything. I use it for cleaning, I use it as a clothes freshener, and if you let it air out it won't smell like vinegar. I use this one's a metal bottle from Kmart, which is fantastic. I've just given this a good spray on the inside, and I'll give it a spray on the outside and let it dry out before putting it away. So when you're taking your eBay photos, make sure that your title image that's going to go first on your listing, is in square mode. So on iPhones, it's really easy. You just whack it over to square. Samsung, very similar. You just adjust it to the 1:1 ratio. This is important because eBay makes their title image square. So if it isn't square originally, then eBay is going to crop it for you. If I take a photo like that, eBay will crop it to a square anyway. So you might as well know that your square title image is going to include everything that the customer needs to know about this item, and it just makes the whole listing process a lot easier. So even though I've been reselling for 4 years, I still make mistakes all the time. So this lovely dress I picked up, it's like a vintage 90s dress, lovely cut on it. It's gingham as well, which is really in style at the moment. And now that it's in my photography light, I can see all this staining down here, which wasn't obvious in the op shop. And someone's cut the bottom off it. terribly as well, like not straight at all. Yeah, didn't notice until I put it on the mannequin just now. So yeah, really frustrating. I'm going to list it anyway, and I'm going to put in there obviously these major faults, and put in there that I just hope that it goes to someone who can mend it and bring it back to life, because it doesn't deserve to just go to landfill. Spending the afternoon gardening, because we're having everyone turn up for Christmas soon, and I was wondering what these plants were that are popping up in the veggie patch, because this is just filled with compost. There's random things in here that I have no idea what they are. Just went to pull it out, and it is an avocado tree. So we've got 1, 2, 3 so far. Very cool. It's Thursday night, so I am posting out my items for the last couple of days, and this will be the last postage round of this week. We have this pair of vintage boxer shorts from Target, made in Australia. They sold for $25 plus shipping. This is a silk blend blouse from Christopher Ari. Not much from this brand, so it really just sold because of the blend, and that went for only $12 plus postage. This is a vintage Perry cotton and made in Australia. Very Y2K styling with that one, and it sold for $20 plus shipping. This is a gorgeous Anthea Crawford 100% silk blouse. Bit of an older style, but perfect for Christmas. So this one sold for $29 plus shipping. Just a little Suzanne piece. It is 100% linen, and that's the only reason I picked it up. Plus this color is really trendy at the moment, so that one went for $20 plus shipping. This basic sportscraft top, it's nothing amazing, just a really lightweight cotton piece, and that went for $25 plus shipping. This R.M. Williams piece, picked this up a couple of weeks ago. It sold for $24 plus shipping. This really nice witchery tunic, it's got like the layered look on it, and this sold for $25 plus shipping. So this has been a really quiet couple of days for me, and averaging $25 plus shipping for each item is not great. I definitely need to increase that average sale price and sell more. But looking at the positive, because that is always what we need to do in the highs and lows, I've got a bit more time with having less items going out, so I'll ship everything in boxes using up these free boxes that I have. It's Friday, so we are at the end of the week, which is wonderful. I'm definitely feeling the wind down now for Christmas. All of our families turning up this weekend, so tomorrow, some of them today, so definitely just feeling the wind down now and like pushing through to get stuff done. This morning I cleaned a couple of items and put them out to dry, ready for me to list later on today. I'd pretty much given up on Poshmark as well. I haven't cross-listed in a couple of weeks. I just decided to share my closet 2 times this week just to see if it does anything, and I got 3 sales this morning. So I don't know if that's what it takes to get anywhere on Poshmark. Look, I'm gonna give it a go for probably another month or 2. I've added that to like my daily routine, sharing my closet. It takes 10-15 minutes to do the whole closet, so I really need to weigh up if that every single day is worth that time, where my average hourly rate is like $36 an hour, but I'll give it another go for another month. So this morning I've also been working on hubby's business in the background, and then I have ended and sold similar on a few items on eBay just to keep that activity going and refresh those items. And I'm also going to send a whole bunch of items to my VA to cross-list onto both of my Poshmark accounts and my Depop account. I have just found a VA on Fiverr. It was really easy. I tested about 3 different VAs out initially, just with like 20 items each, and now I'm going with like the guy that I liked the best, and it works out. I do bulk amounts at a time, so I usually do like between 50 to 200 listings at a time, and it works out about 50 cents a listing for them to do that. I get them to do a few items every day, not just like the whole 200 in one day, so that keeps my account active. I'm pretty happy with that. Depop has been going just steadily with like 1 or 2 sales a week, which is wonderful. So yeah, getting those lists together, sending them out so that I've got activity going on my accounts over Christmas and New Year period. Let's do a quick little breakdown for week 36. The total amount of items that I listed was 71. My total number of sales on all platforms was 33. And the amount of resources that we diverted from landfill back into the circular economy was 15 kilograms. So I'm now out running some errands and dropping off my Australia Post parcel, which was just one today. But that's it for the week. I really hope you guys liked this video. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe for more reselling content in Australia. Happy treasure hunting, everyone.